Padapakajam. Om Shuklam Varadaram Devam Sasivarnam Saturgojam Prashanavandam Dayas Sarva Viknova Pashanti. Om Sri Gam Ganapati Namo Namaha. Om Akanda Mandakaram Vapam Yena Characharam Tatpadam Darshanam Yena Tasme Sri Guruve Namaha. Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwara Guru Saksha Parabrahma Tasme Sri Guruve Namaha. Om Ya Devi Sarve Bhutesu Shakti Rupanena Samasta Namastastu 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 Namo Namaha. Om 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 Dobam Devam Samarpyami Samarpyami Samarpyami. Om Gam Ganapati Namo Namaha. 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 Om Samagaya Namaha. Om Ekadantaya Namaha. Om Kabilaya Namaha. Om Kachakarnagaya Namaha. Om Dambodharaya Namaha. Om Vigadaya Namaha. Om Viknarajaya Namaha. Om Vinayagaya Namaha. Om Tumaketave Namaha. Om Ganatishaya Namaha. Om Padasantraya Namaha. Om Gajananaya Namaha. Om Vakratundaya Namaha. Om Suprakarnaya Namaha. Om Hirumbaya Namaha. Om Shantapurvajaya Namo Namaha. Om Dobam Devam Samarpyami Samarpyami. Hari Om 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 Hara 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 Om. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Namo Narayana. Om Namo Narayana. Om Namo Narayana. Om Namo Narayana. Om Hari Om Hari Om Hari Om Hari Om. Now we prepare as much as we are Vaishnavite, we have Savite too. Okay, Agni Dev is the energy of Shiva, and Shiva brings to end that which is you have him as a protection and as a resolution. Lord Vishnu is a sustainer. So we say thank you for Lord Vishnu for sustaining Pravin, but we are returning you now to the Shiva abode of Agni, Indra, Rudra, Agni. That's where it's going. So we're doing that. So that's why some of us will sing the chant of Lord Shiva, because we're going to be preparing you to go to the abode of Agni. Okay? Brahma Vishnu Maheshwaraya Namaha. Brahma Vishnu Maheshwaraya Namaha. Brahma Vishnu Maheshwaraya Namaha. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Now on your shoulder. I'll lead you. Lead it. Om Indraya Rudraya Namah Shivaya. 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 Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Hara Hara Om. Hara 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 Om. Hara 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 Om. Hara Hara Om. Hara 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 Om. Hara 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 Om. Om Indraya Rudraya Namah Shivaya. Om Indraya Rudraya Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Hari Om Hara Om. Hari Om. Hari Om Hara Om. Hari Om. Hari Om. Hari Om. Hara Om. Hara Om. Hara Om. Hari Om. Hara Om. Hari Om. Hara Om. Hari Om. Hari Om. Hara Om. Hari Om. Hara Om. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya.
Yeah, all right. They use it. And then you come. Absolute chapas for you. You can carry on with the speeches, but giving the platform to do so. So at 4 o'clock I'll give you the signal. So you round up the chapas. Between 4 and chapas. With the family. Yeah. That takes about 160. 4 o'clock. All of us.
Shivaya Shivaya Namah Om Namo Namo Nadaraja Om Namah Shivaya Shivaya Namah Om Namo Namo Nadaraja Om Namah Shivaya Shivaya Namah Om Namo Namo Nadaraja Om Namah Shivaya Shivaya Namah Namo Namo Nadaraja Shri Ram Jaya Ram Bhakta Sakaya Namo Namo Nadaraja Shri Ram Jaya Ram Bhakta Sakaya Namo Namo Nadaraja Shri Ram Jaya Ram Bhakta Sakaya नमो नमो नगराजा श्री राम जय राम भक्त सगाया नमो नमो नरराजा भगदीनादा परम दयाला नमो नरराजा भगदीनादा परम दयाला नमो नमो नरराजा भगवत शिवानंद सद्गुरुनादा नमो नमो नरराजा भगवत शिवानंद सद्गुरुनादा नमो नमो नरराजा नमो नमो नरराजा नमो नमो नरराजा जिस हाल में जिस देश मेरा वो राधा रमना राधा रमना जिस काम में जिस काम मेरा वो राधा रमना राधा रमना राधा
Take this
Go,
Namaskaram, greetings, family and friends. We are about to move to the hall. I'm expecting all of you obviously to follow, but anyone who would like to come and view again here, you're most welcome. We'll move in 5 minutes. We are not doing any speeches here, but all will be done at home. Please note that this is live stream, and you can send the link to family if they want to join the link, alright? So anybody who would like to come, please come. We're going to call the forebearers to carry the link.
You're going to leave your house and go, darling. You're going to leave your house without my loan here, man. You're going to live on my loan. They won't leave me alone. Look at the man put a lamp by your name. How can he leave me like this, pray? How can he do this to me, pray? He leave me alone and go pray. He left me alone and went for darling. You leave me alone now.
Krishna, Krishna,
My sisters, your sisters are crying for you, Dad. And the girls are crying for you. Baby, I'm crying. Child is so down. My baby, I want to stay without you,
Jai Jai Ram. Sri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Sri Ram Jai Ram, Sri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Sri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Namah Shivaya. Om Indraya Rudraya Namah Shivaya. Om Indraya Rudraya Namah Shivaya. Om Indraya Rudraya Namah Shivaya. Namah Shivaya. Namah Shivaya. Wait, somebody can read for you? Where's that box of stuff? Oh. Why is somebody bringing shoes, Nana? Somebody bringing shoes. He's inside.
Oh, so he's not going to receive it from here. Oh, okay. I think guys, you all can go ahead, yeah. He's already waiting for all this. Yeah. Rajesh? Yeah. Yeah, yeah. No, he's setting up inside. Oh, he's coming. He's coming. He's coming.
Om Namah Shivaya. 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 Shivaya Namo. Shivaya Namo. Shivaya Namo. Om Namah Shivaya. 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 Shivaya Namo. Shivaya Namo. Shivaya Namo. Om Namah Shivaya. 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 Om Rudraya Rudraya
Greetings, namaskaram, family and friends. I would like all of you to rise as we are led in the opening prayer and the mainstay prayer group. Once again, namaskaram and greetings, family and friends. This is indeed a very sad week for all of us as we carry out a bit farewell to Pravin. It is difficult to understand, how this family can have lost three members recently. On TC on the 24th of July, Morgan on the 16th September, and now Pravin. And of course, in addition to Ranamati losing husband, another son, and a son-in-law over the last 30 years. I just want to remind you, and thank you also for coming here and being here in these difficult and challenging times. Our presence here is a challenge due to the scary and highly infectious COVID pandemic and all the protocols we have to abide by. We also know that funerals are regarded as potential hotspots. So I appeal to you to, one, keep your masks on 100% of the time, if possible, to protect yourself and others around you. Keep a few meters away from anyone around you, so as not to be in their space. Do not shake hands, hug or kiss anyone. If you do, or whether you do not, please sanitize all the time and try not to touch other things, including your face. I thank you for making the effort and sacrifice to come to this gathering to say your farewells to Pravin. If you are uncomfortable, feeling insecure because of old age and comorbidities, you may view and leave. But we would like you to stay also. And I will going to ask the Mainstream Prayer Group to lead us in some dedication. They will do about 2 or 3, and then we will start with other formalities. And while they are doing that, we would appeal to you to come in a single file, but as far from each other as possible, and view. You take the cue from what you see on the floor. And if there are too many people, just wait and then follow later. There will be time. We have quite a long session today. Thank you very much.
Hare
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. It was very calming and soothing at this difficult time. We appreciate it. The funeral company says that we will be praying a little bit, sandalwood and the hope will mind occasionally. Plus, whenever you get a chance, sanitize, please. I think it was only. And I hope those who are all three can continue while we are talking, right? And we start with some of the speeches that are to be done. Dedications to Pravin. I would like to add that I actually should have said 4 people lost in the family recently. Uncle Harry, and in June this year, but obviously he was not COVID-related. But I want to also say how difficult it was at that time for many of you to come to that funeral or to even the other funeral. So this is the first time that we've gathered in such large numbers. And I think it's because the numbers in the country are down, but it doesn't mean that we must let our guards slip. And that would be the worst thing that can happen. So I appeal to you not to take any chances. As I said earlier, it is well documented that events or gatherings like this can be very bad for people. And we don't want some of you to get sick because of it, or for you to pass it on also. Pravin was one of 4 children, including his sister Kasturi, other sister Losha, late Tiger, brother. And today we say farewell to another stalwart in our family, and he has passed away under very tragic circumstances. He lost his dad, Uncle Bobby, I believe 19 years ago, if my information is correct, and his brother Tiger yesterday would be 30 years ago. And his brother-in-law passed away just over 10 years ago. That is Jay, who was in Naidu. After these people passed away, Pravin was still very young, well, I'd say boy, a young man, and in some cases, he was a boy at some stage, a young man at some stage. But he had to take on the mantle of being a provider at home, and he lived with his doting mom, brother mom. Auntie, we feel no pain. He cared a lot for her. She also devoted her life to ensure his well-being. His passing would be a very big loss to her. It is a greater tragedy and difficulty as his 2 sisters live overseas, Losha in London and Kasturi in Melbourne. Both of them travelled down for the funeral and were lucky to be able to make it to the funeral, because many countries had heavy restrictions on international travel, and I believe in Australia they just relaxed it a few days ago, or maybe within the last week. And we know that when they go back, in some cases when people travel, they have to actually still quarantine. So it is not all easy, not easy for everybody. We are glad, however, that they came to support their mum, who will be all alone after they go back. It is very sad that Pravin had just retired about 4 months ago and had decided to relax, fish, spend time with his friends and family. And instead, as you know and you see, he has lost his life due to a heart attack. He was with his friends on Thursday, 11th of November, fishing at Zimbali, probably went very early in the morning. And after a successful day fishing, catching 8 shad, and I believe some of his friends caught more, and they all caught shad, so they were quite excited. He suddenly felt sick with nausea and complained of problems in his stomach, but obviously at that point he didn't know it was more serious. He was rushed by Bangar and the friends to a Belito hospital in Belito. After they realized at the hospital that he had a heart attack, they said that they do not have the ability or the personnel to attend to him and that he must be moved to some other facility. He was then airlifted to St. Augustine's, where he was then being prepped for a heart procedure. Unfortunately, he had a major attack and passed away before they could do anything for him. We are all shocked that such a young, vibrant person can be snatched from us at such a young age. His mom is terribly distraught and never expected this. We understand her pain and sorrow. How do we all accept that Pravin has passed away? It is unbelievable. While saying all that, Pravin's life needs to be celebrated. We will all miss his smile and friendship every time we come to Tongaat. On our last trip for the 10th month memorial of my father-in-law, T.C. Naidu, I recall playing cards with Selvin and losing against Pravin and the island. We will miss that. I will always remember him as a kind and caring young man to everyone. We will also fondly and lovingly remember him as a son, a brother, an uncle, a cousin, a relative, and a friend. He kept in contact with family and friends. He was a wonderful family man, always willing to help anybody. Both family and friends will also miss him in their activities, playing cards and socializing outdoors, going fishing with friends, bonding and spending time with cousins. He loved children and got on with all of them, including his nephews and nieces. He also enjoyed playing and managing volleyball. I recall teaching Pravin general science at Buffelsdale Secondary. He was a very good student. He was also one of the best behaved in class. I think that is how many would remember him, as a quiet, unassuming person. He showed great respect for the people around him. While at Buffelsdale, he excelled at volleyball and was shortlisted for selection to represent Natal High Schools. He went on to play volleyball at the highest club level for Liberat. Liberat was one of the premier, is one of the premier outstanding volleyball clubs in Natal and have been like that for many years. More recently, Pravin became a manager of the Masters division of the club. He spent lots of time at volleyball and with his friends in Tongaat. I think we could regard this aspect of his life as the highlight of his life. He did not see, so one of the selectors did not see the quality player that Pravin was. And as a consequence, left him out of the final Natal team, but that was a big error on their part. I remember it because I was there on the ground, and we did tell them, that's the guy you need in the team. Pravin worked at Standard Bank for 31 years and served as a manager of a division before his retirement in July this year. His plan was to relax, enjoy some free time with family and friends, go fishing and travel. Well, that was the plan. Unfortunately, it is not meant to be. While we bid farewell to Pravin, his legacy and memories will live on. His passing away should also remind all of us that one's life can be cut short at any time. So make the most of it while you can. None of us knows what is in store for us in the years ahead. Take care and be safe. Be the best you can to all those you interact with. This is from my family and all the extended families, and I also speak on behalf of all of you here, I'm sure, the family and the friends. So for now, I hope you understand we won't do all the speeches together, so I'm going to get back to the Maidstone group and they can carry on, because I think it's very soothing for us to hear their music or their dedications. Thank you. Thank you, Suki and next prayer group. I would like to introduce you to Dr. Dilip Balabji, a family GP and a very close friend of Pravin, who will now pay his respects with the dedication to Pravin Naidu. Thank you, Dilip.
Om Pur Bhuvasva Om Tatsavitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Yo Yo Na Chodayata. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. It is with a very heavy heart that I address you today. All present here have been and still are in shock from last week Thursday. At this most untimely death of our brother Pravin. There are several speakers today, but I have been given the opportunity by the Naidu family to address you on behalf of his friends. on this sad occasion. Actually, to tell you the truth, Pravin had no friends. Each and every one of us were treated as family. I personally find this proceedings emotionally challenging, so please bear with me. Pravin Naidu, as he would say, Naidu ending with a U, because I am unique. He surely was. Pravin was a mountain of a man, a gentle giant. He was fun-loving, easygoing, caring, hard-working, very competitive in the squash court, mischievous but in a good way, conscientious, yet always available to help anybody, be it with banking issues or general advice of life matters or civic duties. Talking about civic duties, I recall an incident several years back when I approached Pravin and told him that we need some hands-on help at the Break Village Kavadi cooking scheme. We feed for the whole week, and then on the Friday we start at about 6 p.m. and finish off on Saturday about 6 a.m. And I told Pravin that we're always looking for help. His first words were, "Doc, it's sorted out." 6 p.m. on Friday, Pravin lands with 10 of his closest friends and volunteers to do the 12-hour shift. That's Pravin. Pravin was so many things to so many people. Whatever your relationship was with Pravin, it remained the same and didn't change for anybody else. Other people's children became his own children. He had a type of magnetism that attracted the younger generation. He had a knack of getting on the same wavelength as the youth. So, in a quiet moment, I asked Pravin what was the secret. And he said that he made time not only to talk to them, but also to listen to them. And that was his secret. When he came home, delivering goodies from his mother to my house, he entered, and the first thing he did was he sought out my son, wherever he was, whether he was in his room or in the TV lounge, and made sure he spent a few undivided moments with Neil. Pravin made friends very easily and loved the social life with friends and relatives. He was a unifying force. He brought people together, was never ever divisive. And wherever Pravin was present, he was present 100%. He always looked at life from a very unusual and different angle. He saw it from the other side, so to speak. He was never judgmental and always gave the doubt away, the benefit of the doubt away. Pravin always saw things on the bright side. Nothing was impossible. He was full of positivity, and he had no time or entertained negative sentiments. Words like no, I won't, I can't, it's not possible didn't exist in Pravin's vocabulary. He would reply with his famous question, on what basis? Is that not possible? To fully understand Pravin, I think it's important to view his life in its full context. As the earlier speaker had mentioned, that he had lost his brother, Tega, and soon after that he lost his dad, And so he, being the only male in the house, quickly had to assume the role of the man of the house, which he did exemplarily. I've never seen one so devoted and dedicated to his mother. She was everything to him. Being their family doctor, I always was intrigued by his level of care and genuine concern when his mother was ill. I would expect a phone call early in the morning to tell me, "Doc, I'm on my way to work. Would you pop in before going to your rooms and see Mom? And this is a problem." A few hours later, the phone call would come. "What is your assessment? What's to be done?" Before 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock, I'll get a third phone call to say, "If you're going home for lunch, pop in and check Mom first, please." Or in the evening when you're returning home, pop in and check her up again. That was Pravin. However, living with his mom, Pravin didn't see the need to sharpen his kitchen skills. On several occasions, when he was entertaining friends at his house, he would head off to the kitchen and venture to show off his culinary skills. He mastered the art of frying samosas and sausages. On one occasion, I followed him to the kitchen to offer him assistance, which he politely rejected. To prevent any accidents, I suggested, "Pravin, instead of using a fork to turn the samosas, why don't you use a utensil that has a longer handle?" And his response was, "Doc, have a look at my hands. Can you see any burns?" So I said, no burns. So he said, "Why do you want to fix something that's not broken?" And that was Pravin. Pravin was an integral part of the volleyball fraternity. After a stint as a player, he assumed a managerial role in the team, for which he was perfectly suited. He accompanied the team in 2018 for the Asia Games in Malaysia, and he had a perfect temperament and skills for this managerial role. He had the characteristics to bring calm to the team on and off the court. On behalf of the volleyball team, we would like to thank Mrs. Naidu for sharing her son with us. We have formed memories and will treasure the times we shared together, and thankfully blessed to have been associated with him. Lastly, to Mrs. Naidu, to his sisters, the Naidu family, nephews, nieces, I pray to Lord Ganesha to give you strength to cope with this huge vacuum in the difficult days ahead. To his close friends, Faisal, Kriban, Colin, Ernest, Jay, Bangar, Brian, Krishna, and several others, the list is endless. God give you all strength to cope. Thank you.
Govinda,
Hare
Thank you, Mr. Naidu. Thank you, Dr. Dilip Balaji, for a lovely dedication. I know there's a lot of emotion, we all feel like that, but it was wonderful to hear you speak on behalf of Pravin. I now have to call on Amshal, who is going to read his speech that has been composed by Carmody from New Zealand. Carmody grew up with Pravin around the speech will say all that, but I wanted to do this now because I hope they're not sleeping already, and I hope they're listening to us.
Good afternoon, and my Namaskars to family and friends. This comes from Carmody, who lives in Wellington, New Zealand, and she is Pravin's cousin. Pravin, our cousin Yvonne, and I were born in the same year. We crawled, cuddled, played, and grew up together, always the best of friends and cousins. Pravin had a heart of gold and a wonderful soul. He was a brother, cousin, and one of my dearest friends. We shared so many adventures through our lives and created many memories. I will always treasure these memories together. As you gather to bid farewell to Pravin this afternoon, the thoughts of myself, my sisters Sanusha and Vivanya, our parents, Subi and BC, and our family in New Zealand are with you in spirit. We are deeply saddened by Pravin's passing and wish we could be with you during this time of grief. I am grateful for the opportunity to send through this message to commemorate and farewell Pravin. When I think of Pravin, I feel very proud of his achievements and attitude to life. His calm, caring, reliable, mature and fun personality has shone over the years. In a world of constant change, his very consistency and dependability was invaluable. It is said that it is not the words we say that are remembered by people, but the feeling we leave them with that they remember. That was Pravin's superpower. Pravin was a person who was always there for people, and he made people feel cared for, respected, supported, and valued. This amazing quality of Pravin's has shone over the years. Our family has lost one of our stars, and we are heartbroken and shocked. This gathering is an opportunity to say goodbye to Pravin and to send him on his next journey. With both grief and gratitude, we celebrate Pravin's life, mourn his death, and say goodbye. Our gratitude comes from deep within our hearts, knowing that we are grateful for having had the experience of knowing Pravin and for being part of his life. Dear Pravin, thinking of you with deep sadness, you were an amazing cousin and friend. I've always been proud of the wonderful person you are, and to call you my dear cousin. Wishing for you eternal peace and happiness as you join our many loved ones who have passed before. Much love, my precious cousin, until we meet again. To Rangamata, Kasturi, Losha, family and friends, we send our love and prayers for you to come through this painful time with light and strength. Love from Kamani, Uncle Visi, Auntie Subi, Sanusha, Yuvania, and all the family in New Zealand.
నరహరణి నమ్మక నరునాలు నంబేది నరజన్మం వీడేరునా నరహరణి నమ్మక నరునాలు నంబేది నరజన్మం వీడేరునా చెరకుందగబెర్రి చెరకుందగబెర్రి చెరకున్ను నమిరేతి జీవకు ఋషి పూతనా మనసా జీవకు ఋషి పూతనా మనసా నరహరణి నమ్మక నరునాలు నంబే కాలుండగము కాలతో నడిచేసి కాశీకి పోవచ్చునా కాలుండగము కాలతో నడిచేసి కాశీకి పోవచ్చునా నీలుండగము నీలను మృంగేట నీలుండగము నీలను మృంగేట నిన్ను నాము తేరునా మనసా నిన్ను నాము తేరునా హరహరణి నమ్మక నరునాలు నంబే శోర బదలచే భద్రవపడువేద నిద్రగతి వచ్చునా శోర బదలచే భద్రవపడువేద నిద్రగతి వచ్చునా భద్రగిరీశు భక్తిలని నరుడు భద్రగిరీశు భక్తిలని నరుడు పరమునగనేచునా మనసా పరమునగనేచునా మనసా నరహరణి నమ్మక నరునాలు నంబే కమ్మని మాట అది ఎన్నెన్నో తెలియనే మమతల మూట మమతల మూట అమ్మా అన్నది ఒక కమ్మని మాట అది ఎన్నెన్నో తెలియనే మమతల మూట మమతల మూట దేవుడే లేదనే మనిషున్నాడు అమ్మేలే ధనవాడు అసలలేదు దేవుడే లేదనే మనిషున్నాడు అమ్మేలే ధనవాడు అసలలేదు తల్లి ప్రేమ నోచుకునే కొడుకే కొడుకు తల్లి ప్రేమ నోచుకునే కొడుకే కొడుకు ఆ తల్లి సేవ చేసుకొని బ్రతుకే బ్రతుకు అమ్మంటే అంతులేని సొమ్మురా అది నాటికి తరగని భాగ్యమురా అమ్మ మనసు అమృతమే చూడురా అమ్మ గుడిలోన స్వర్గమే ఉందిరా ఉందిరా అన్నది ఒక కమ్మని మాట అది ఎన్నెన్నో తెలియదే మమతల మూట అంగడిలో దొరకనిది అమ్మ ఒకటే అందరికీ ఇలవేలుతూ అమ్మ ఒకటే అంగడిలో దొరకనిది అమ్మ ఒకటే అందరికీ ఇలవేలుతూ అమ్మ ఒకటే అమ్మ ఉన్న ఇంటిలో లేనిది ఏది అమ్మ ఉన్న ఇంటిలో లేనిది ఏది అమ్మ అన్ననాడు దిగునించి నీది నాది ఎన్నెన్నో తెలియదే మమతల మూట
I want to thank all those people who have traveled many, many kilometers, many, many miles, and especially those who are not in KZN or in Tongat at this point in time. And Pravin was so popular that almost, I think, all of his friends from Johannesburg are here, or Joburg and Pretoria. So they've traveled down, they spent a lot of time with him, and as you heard earlier, Mom says that whenever people came down, it was Pravin who picked them up from the airport. So to all of you, we acknowledge your presence and we thank you for showing the family your support. The nephews and nieces have put together a speech also, and we have Rivani who's going to come forward to read that out. Rivani is Tiger's daughter. That's the Rangmati's son who passed away 30 years ago. I think it was yesterday, 13th of November. And Rivani, you can come forward, and I think Kimira is going to come and hold your hand, dear. And two lovely nieces. Tiger leaves behind. He was Pravin leaves behind. He was extremely close to them.
Good afternoon, everyone. goodbye to you when we have not come to terms with the fact that you are actually gone. You touched so many lives by being so selfless and kind in everything you did. There is not a single memory we have where you haven't put someone else before yourself. You would walk into a room and make some of the silliest jokes to make sure that everyone was laughing and happy. You cruised through life, taking each day as it came and looking at life with a glass half full approach. One of the memories we wanted to share was when we were younger and it was Diwali. As kids opened your van and were screaming with excitement to see a van full of fireworks that you brought for your nieces and nephew to enjoy. You had a massive smile on your face knowing that we were so happy. You were the fun-loving uncle and a big kid at heart who loved your nieces and nephew dearly. You treated us like we were your own and were more than just our uncle, but a friend we could talk to anytime. You listened to any issues we had, always advised us, and one key piece of advice you gave us was to always respect and love your family. The relationship between you and Ma was one like no other. You had each other's backs no matter what, and you always made sure Ma was happy before you went about your day. Only you could poke fun at Ma, and she would still laugh about it. You both were best friends. Who else could hold a shooter tray and egg Ma on as Ma was doing shots with her hands behind her back? You were her pride and her joy, and your sudden passing makes our hearts ache so much. As we sat together and wrote this, all our thoughts and memories of you are happy times we all shared. We still see you as a playful, fun-loving person who always puts others before yourself. Always made sure everyone was comfortable before even thinking of you. You left a void in our tight-knit family that will never be filled. Our greatest wish to you was for you to be happy and to live life the way you wanted to. We hope you are at peace and watching over us. We will look for you in the signs and reminders around us. We are blessed to have known such a wonderful, kind, and loving uncle. You can now be at peace with Tata, Tega Mama, and Uncle Jay. Let your spirit be free. We love you so much. You are a 1 in a million, Uncle Prav, and we will miss you dearly. Love, Trishanta, Ravani, Mishendi, Dirushan, and Kimira.
Thank you, Ravani. You have moved us with that wonderful tribute to Uncle Prav. Thanks, Dirushan and Kimira, for the support. And I'm sure you guys will miss him, but always think of him in a positive way. I'll hand you over to the prayer group.
Shiva.
शूलधारने परमेशा शिवगमिनायक जगदीशा तू किए पाद में हमरे कलेसा तांडव नटराजा तू किए पाद में हमरे कलेसा तांडव नटराजा विभूति सुंदर
शंकरा विश्व विलासन सुंदरा विभूति सुंदर हे शंकरा विश्व विलासन सुंदरा
अंबल पेरुमाने
शिवगामि महेश्वर रे अंबल पेरुमाने
शिवगामि महेश्वर रे अंबल पेरुमाने शूलधारने परमेश्वर शिवगमिनायक जगदीशा
शूलधारने परमेश्वर शिवगमिनायक जगदीशा
शूलधारने परमेश्वर शिवगमिनायक जगदीशा अमर कलेसा तांडव नटराजा अमर कलेसा तांडव नटराजा विभूति सुंदर हे शंकरा विश्व विनाशनि सुंदरा शिवगामि महेश्वर रे अंबल पेरुमाने शूलधारने परमेशा शिवगमिनायक जगदीशा शिवगमिनायक जगदीशा तू किय पाद कमल कलेसा तांडव नटराजा तू किय पाद कमल कलेसा तांडव नटराजा
नटराजा
विनाशनि सुन्दर शिवगामि महेश्वरने अम्बल पेरुवाणे
Thank you, Mates and Prayer Group. I want to also acknowledge Kamini's message. It was very well done. Thank you, Kamini, and thanks, Amsha, for reading it out. I have another speaker now. Rangmanti, your nephew is here, Advocate Kessi Naidu, and he will also speak on behalf of your family. Kessi Naidu.
Namaskaram, Vanakkam, Namaste to you. My dear Auntie Ranga, sisters, brothers, Pravin's friends, and all those that have come to provide strength to my Auntie Ranga and the two daughters, Kasturi and Losha. I don't, subject to correction of the Director of Ceremonies, purport to speak on behalf of the family. Instead, I'm going to speak about the family. At all gatherings at which people assemble to celebrate, commiserate, or commemorate, be it a funeral, wedding, graduation, and many others that you can imagine, some effort is directed towards not only praising the person or persons central to the occasion, but also to speak about the lineage or ancestry of the persons or persons central to the occasion. On this occasion, particularly significant is the breeding, if I could use that general term, the ancestry of Pravin. Not only to empower people who have befriended him in the course of his life, people that have associated with him in business, in the course of his work, but also the following generations of the S.V. Naidu family. That's my grandfather. Somebody I am so proud to proclaim as my grandfather. His contribution to education, his contribution to the community of Tongat, and his contribution with my Ava to this family, which has grown from 12 siblings, of whom my Auntie Ranga is the only surviving one. So I've heard, and happy to have heard, speakers waxing lyrical about the qualities of this young man, about whom in the 50 years of his life we have got to know him in different respects. As a child, as a growing brother, as a cousin, as a friend, as a work colleague. But I'm sure you're all curious to know about his ancestry, because his qualities that you know of might be a mystery to you unless you know the family that he has been brought up with and nurtured. I can speak about it, as I'm sure my cousins Bangar, my brothers Peru and Krish, Gopal, who is in Australia presently, and a large number of them, Viji, my father's brothers and sisters' children. What characterized this family, I can say, can be summarized in 3 words: love, respect, and caring. In the message prepared and read to you by Kamini, all that from the nephews and nieces, the 2 words stuck out as Pravin talking to them about love and respect. And what you see reflected in this young man, what you have seen and become associated with, characterizes this family. From my grandfather, who came here as a descendant of an indentured laborer, not to do business, but to contribute to this country and to the well-being of this community. When I used to attend during my young days with my brother art classes at the what was then ML Sultan Technicon, and today a technical college, I used to be so proud to see my grandfather's name on a plaque at the entrance to the Natal Cane Growers Hall. And like him, many people that society has forgotten, but who is remembered by those that have been the beneficiaries of that charity. That group of people who contributed to education, not only to the ML Sultan Technical College, but to the schools. And my recollection of the days that I used to visit the farm in Fraser's, and my family, because my father, being the eldest son and the second in line of all the children, came to work in town, in Durban. So we were the only family that was living in Durban. So we used to come home occasionally, I say, to the farm in Fraser's, meet with the cousins, enjoy a wonderful weekend, because we used to come there once a month. And at that time, the uncles, aunts, the cousins in the neighboring farms used to come to them. So any given time over the weekend, there were 50 to 60, sometimes 70 people on the farm. My uncle Chin, the second in line of the sons, would go early in the morning to catch fish. When the aunties see us driving up the driveway, they would go to the fowl run to ensure that our culinary needs, our gastronomic needs were served. And throughout that entire weekend, there was nothing but love and respect. No one would address his or her elder except by referring to him or her in terms of respect, like we were referred to as Anna by those younger than us. And still today, that goes on. A show of respect which, unfortunately, we don't see much of today, but which we of that generation treasure. So, I'm very proud to be part of this family. I'll never forget, as I'm not supposed to forget, my 50th birthday, when all my cousins were there. And it was for me a joyous occasion because it brought recollections of the love that I had become used to in this family, not only by the cousins, but the aunties, the uncles, etc. So today, ladies and gentlemen, my sisters and brothers, you get lying in this coffin a product of this complete, unadulterated love that we have all been nurtured in. And our thanks go to Auntie Ranga, who is still there for us, and who unfortunately will not have the strength and the support that she has become used to and has developed an understanding will be there forever for her. Unfortunately, she has been disappointed. But we all know that on the day that we arrive on this planet, our date of departure has already been set. Beyond all our control. And I want to say to my Auntie Ranga and to the sisters Losha and Kasturi that we are grateful. I'm sure many, like many of you in this hall, to have the benefit of the company, the friendship, the love, the respect, and the adulation that Pravin has displayed throughout his relationship with all of us. His most prominent qualities have permeated this entire family. Sincere and genuine love and respect for elders and each other. My Auntie Ranga is experiencing a second severe blow in her life. And we can all feel even one iota of the pain and suffering she is enduring. Nowhere near what she is in fact enduring. And I would urge all of you to spare some time in your prayer thinking about her and Kasturi and Losha, thinking about those nephews and nieces and cousins of Pravin who will be enduring this loss or trying to endure it. But for Auntie Ranga, such peace as she would deserve, we must all continue to pray for. Thega met his untimely death 30 years ago, and we all recollect that moment we were advised about this unfortunate accident when he was in his motorcycle driving along innocently when a taxi swerved right into his path. And he had such a vibrant personality that to this date we have a lot to remember him by. Pravin had a gentle manner, respectful, boisterous, and something which we enjoyed when we had the pleasure of his company. Sisters and brothers, may I say that all in the S.V. Naidu family will feel this loss and will continue to be of some support to our Auntie Ranga. And my message to Auntie Ranga is that try to derive strength from the memory of your son. He would be with you in spirit, and the goodness that he has displayed, the joy that he has brought to so many lives by his company, the benefit that he has brought to his colleagues at work, and the many moments he enjoyed with his cousins going fishing, etc., will be remembered forever. I was very pleased just now when a younger cousin of mine came up to me, and when I couldn't recognize him because of his mask, said, "Hello, Anna." And I want to say thank you for that. Sisters and brothers, I thank you for bearing with the message I'd given you, and I want to compliment the group that has provided us with music and song. And may I say to my Auntie Ranga that as long as we can, we will be there for you. You have been and you are our only single guide from that generation. And for that, we thank you and we love you.
You can see I'm being reminded that I have to spray after everyone, and I hope I'm safe and everybody else's home care is going to be equally safe. Thank you, Cassie, for a wonderful tribute and dedication. And you're right, it's about the family. And history is very important. Some may not think so, that you have to talk only about the person, but as Cassie says, it is a lineage, and you have to appreciate all that has come before. And sometimes we don't do justice to that, but I'm glad you took that line. I'm very happy about it. It was very, very well said and very, very well done. Have two cars that need to be moved, NJ 18282, I think it is, and then NJ 75658. I'll repeat, NJ 18282, NJ 75658. Apparently you need to move them, they are in the way. I don't know, possibly off the hearse eventually when the hearse leaves. But maybe you should do it now if you can. Thank you. While we're still okay, we're going to leave here at 3:30. And while we are doing one or two other things and getting the group, and I must thank Maidstone Prayer Group, they're doing a wonderful job today. It is all much appreciated. You know, it's not easy for people to leave everything, make a sacrifice and come to do this kind of thing. It's several hours that they spend to do all of this, and it is seriously well appreciated, guys. Thank you. And I know almost all of them played soccer with some of them, interacted, the teachers especially also. And Jiva, thank you for joining them. It is much appreciated. As usual, the family always enjoys your voice and your singing. It will obviously be appreciated by the family, and I hope it has calmed them down. Thank you very much. I have one more little, I would like to do it now, message from Uncle VC himself. And if you give me a moment, when the eyes fail you, you have to use this. Oops. This message is from Uncle VC and family. Of course, we had Kamini, But Uncle VC always sends something, and it would be amiss for me to leave it out, so I would like to read. It's a very short message. Dearest Rangama, we are so sad to hear about the sudden and unexpected passing of Pravin. We are still in a state of shock and disbelief from the news of his passing. Pravin was a gem of a young man in our family who was always admired, loved and respected. He was always soft-spoken, warm and affectionate. In the recent years, he was so much like his dad, with a genuine care, love and respect for family and friends. We know that this is going to be a huge loss, and you have lost a golden boy. We pray that you and your dear family will be given the strength and support to manage this huge void during these challenging times. Pravin will be forever loved and remembered by all of us. Our heartfelt condolences to Kasturi, Losha, Krish and all the family, from Sibi, VC, Kamini, Vanya, Sarisha, Chris and all our family and friends. I actually would like to just mention quickly Uncle Bobby. For those of you who remember Uncle Bobby, I mean, we missed him. 19 years ago, he passed away. And I think there are many people here who will attest to the fact that he helped them build their houses, and mine is one of them in the Sanagar. And I can remember even during that time, he was not, very well at times, but he never let me down, and he made sure I finished my house. And I want to thank him for that. And I believe when we were talking outside, there were so many cousins and family members who said Uncle Bobby helped them to build their house. And that is the kind of lineage that Pravin came from also. And Taga was involved with computers at a very early age. In fact, in 1992, he supplied me with my first computer. But of course, he didn't have a very long life after that. But so I do remember him coming to my house in Nesanaga and installing the computer. And I was so impressed with him. I also had the good fortune of teaching him at high school. So it was a proud moment for me. And I want to mention it because I think it needs documentation. So Pravin also has excelled, and you heard all the lovely things about him. And I thank you all for coming here, for being here. And I think the priest wanted to do something. I'm not sure if you'd like to do it now or immediately after the prayer group sings a bit. We got to... All right, the prayer group will... All right. Oh, I'm so sorry. I just got a message. Okay. Unfortunately, Hirosha is not with us because she's in Cape Town. Her husband is having a major set of operations. So she sent a message, and I think we should do it quickly. Message from Hirosha, Shanil, Auntie Lali, Keshav, Sharia. Dear Rangama, Auntie, Losha, Kasturi and families, it was with disbelief, sorrow and absolute sadness that you send this message as we are unable to be there in this sad time. Thank you for sharing Pravin with us. Prav was not just a cousin, uncle, friend or brother-in-law to our family. He was a gift with a big heart and the most amazing person to be with. He was a gift that we always looked forward to seeing and spending time with. Anyone that knew Pravin was coming to visit would have the same reaction, that is happiness and excitement. He was bubbly, lovingly and a genuinely good person, and loved sharing his love, joy and happiness with our families, and we loved him and his company. Okay, sorry, need to click for more. None of us know where you are, but all of us know that wherever you are, however, we do know that you will bring joy, happiness, excitement and love. Rest well until we meet again, Pravin. Lots of love from Hirosha and Shanil. I think we wish Shanil all the best in his procedures also. Thank you. I will hand over to the Maidstone prayer group. Or first the priest and then Maidstone prayer group.
Thank you, sir. I was going to read in Telugu and then translate. Perhaps I won't have enough time for both. But this message that is translated, for all of us, you know it. I'm just re-emphasizing how we should understand where we are, why we are. You are the primal God, ancient being. You are the final resting place of the universe. You are the knower, the knowledge, and the supreme abode. You pervade the universe, and your form is infinite. Just as one puts aside worn-out clothes and takes on new ones, so too the spirit puts aside its garment of flesh and goes on to inherit a fresh residence. The spirit was never born, nor shall it ever cease to be. Never did it not exist. Beginning and ending are dreams, birthless, deathless, and changeless, remains the spirit forever. Although the home of the spirit appears to die, the spirit itself cannot be touched by death. Certain is death to those born, and certain is birth to those that die. Therefore, grieve not for that which is inevitable. The end of the beginnings of beings are unknown. We see only the intervening formations. Why then is there cause for grief? O mortal, after death, may the body be merged into the 5 elements of the earth, the eyes be absorbed in the sun, the breath in the atmosphere, and other parts in the appropriate elements. And in accordance with the deeds performed, may the spirit dwell in the appropriate body. The spirit, which is immortal, is not made of 5 elements, and therefore cannot perish. The body will be reduced to ashes and dust. Therefore, O mortal, remember the Almighty Om, and pass your past deeds to attain salvation. And I'll read this. Om Asatoma Sadgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Mritam Gamaya. Meaning, O Supreme Spirit, lead us from untruth to truth. Lead us from darkness to light. Lead us from death to immortality. Sarve bhavantu sukhina, sarve santu niramaya, sarve bhadranti pashyantu, ma kashi dukha manubhyat. O Lord, may all be happy in you. May all be free of misery. May all realize goodness, and may none suffer pain. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And let us remember why we were born. Hari Om.
Satangaya
Sorry about this interruption. Just a word of caution, please, to all those who are going around. Refrain from touching without sanitizing. The undertaker is a bit concerned about what some people are doing. I hope you understand and appreciate your support in this. And I just want to, Ashveer, we'd like to thank you. The guy who did the live streaming photography, it's been brilliant so far, and we really appreciate it. From the previous funeral that you did, we know the quality. Well done. Thanks, Rajesh, to you and your team for all the work that you did, and we appreciate all the little things that you do as an extra. You know, the family really, really appreciates it because it is a very difficult time for all of us, and you go out of your way to make us all comfortable. So once again, the Maidstone prayer group and Jiva and the priest also, Suren, thank you for all the things that you've done. I want to say to people, if you want to, you may come around quickly. We're going to move at 3:30 to the crematorium, and we need to be there. We'll be there from 3:45 to 4:30. Right? Cremation's at 4:30. So if any one of you wants to go around, please do so, but follow the protocols, please. Thank you. In the meantime, the prayer group will continue.
May we all rise as we're about to make our way up the hall.
Sorry, I didn't get that. Ceremony is on the 11th day ceremony. 21st of November at the Sri Veeramoga Temple in Garrison. Please finalize the date. And the priest appeals to all of you that when they are taking the coffin out, that you line up on either side but don't get too close. Thank you.
All will forward.
Shivaya.
striking cases. That's fine. Pick up the garland and
Okay, that's fine. Right, thank you. There's a child went in there. Om Namah Shivaya Namah. Om Namah Shivaya Namah. Om Namah Shivaya Namah. No, you didn't. Ladies and gentlemen, dear loved ones, I want you to be selfish, please. It's unlike me to ask you to be selfish. But please be selfish in protecting yourself. Then you'll be generous enough in protecting others. As much as you love Ma and the family, and as much as they love you, please, here and now, you won't hug. Don't hug, please. Keep your distance. And if you come to view for the last time, you've got a few minutes left to do that and give everybody else a chance. There's possibility that some people didn't view yet. So we invite that you come through and do just that and let the family be. We want your prayers because it's positive energy. Thank you very much. Pravin will explain something about the roses, if they're here.
Okay, you can remain standing. Please will start with prayer. But I just want to explain that towards the latter part of this part of the ceremony, there will be 60 roses, 30 for friends and 30 for the close family. Obviously, there's far more than 30 here. I don't know about the friends. So, it would be appreciated if we let the very close family, starting here, do it first. Then we can add, well, of course, the nephew, the nieces, then will be the cousins, all right? And if there's more, all right, we can add even, well, aunts are there, right? And anyone else, okay? I cannot tell you exactly who it's going to be, okay? And the friends, if the friends are all here, you can organize yourself also and let us know when we call for you after the family, then that will be the next 30. So in the meantime, I hand you over to the priest who will do a prayer first.
Thank you. Let us put our hands together. If we can recite, then join me. We're invoking God's presence to do the ultimate for this body now. Brothers and sisters, we're doing the unselfish thing here again. May you repeat the word. By returning this body back to the 5 elements that it comes from. And that is what will happen to all of us some point in time. But that soul, we use the word soul loosely, the Atma, our ardent prayer is that Atma goes and becomes one with Paramatma. And that, as you remember what I said at the hall, your process for birth is to become one back with the Lord. The planet Earth is a Maya, it's an illusion. It doesn't last forever. Even if you calculate, and people have calculated and looked at the rock that came from a mountain, they give you the number of years in the millions that it was there. Our belief system, Lord Brahma created. Everything created on planet Earth will be sustained to a period of time and then dissolve. That is a fact. So all of us must help the soul to go back home with peace, is inevitable.
Oh
Shante Agadana Padmakam Kadana Maharisham Anekadantam Bhaktanam Ekkadantam Upashmai Saraswati Namatavim Varadi Kamarupini Vidyarambam Karishami Siddhi Bhuvatame Sada Padmapatra Visalakshi Padma Kesara Varni Nityam Padalaya Devi Samupadu Saraswati Bhagavati Bharati Nisha Vidya Om Triyambakam Yajame Sugandhim Pushti Vardhanam Urvarukamiva Vandana Mrityor Kshema Nita Om Triyambakam Yajame Sugandhim Pushti Vardhanam Urvarukamiva Vandana Mrityor Kshema Nita Om Triyambakam Yajame Sugandhim Pushti Vardhanam Urvarukamiva Vandana Mrityor Kshema Nita Om Asatoma Satgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityormamritam Gamaya. The Gayatri comes from Brahma with Mother Gayatri, Savitri, Saraswati. 12 creation. So that creation. And then the sustenance. Lord Vishnu sustained and Lord Shiva resolves. And what we are not to forget, that we are led from untruth to truth, from darkness to light, and from death to immortality. Om Shanti, 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 Hari Om. You may be seated.
Are there people who haven't queued yet? If you are, you just queue there first, and then we'll ask the others who see the face to come after you. So if anyone hasn't seen the face at all, please. But please practice social distance if you don't mind. So if you take the line outside there,
that even him who is going to die, that Shiva don't himself to death. So that's what we have to do. But you won't see us do that yet. We'll do that in all.
just be a little patient, please.
Bhagwan gave you three. You're giving him back to Bhagwan.
slideshow presentation in the town hall. You may have watched it, you may have missed some, but it will be put on now and again for a short time, as much time as we can spare. So you can watch it, alright? And it highlights Pravin's life. I think this has been put together by the family, especially I think their nieces and nephew, in conjunction with the magician's team. Thank you very much for your attention. Thank you to those who put it together. And you can watch it really good. And those of you who still want to come forward while the slide shows as a thing, you can come and have a look. Now those who saw the face earlier, you can come again. slideshow will apply to you. We wait to now to the no need now for family members to go into the antechamber. Alright? You know that during COVID times they didn't even allow anybody there. So this new practice has become common, and it works as long as the harm is done. I think everybody's happy. Alright? So is there any need to go in the antechamber? Are you all happy with that? Well, basically that's what it is. Right? In fact, the undertaker asked us, and we said it's our choice. But the priest says they didn't hear, so there's no need. Okay. Right, we start. So, we'll start. So, they have roses, 30 for family and 30 for friends. They'll place it not inside. Okay, you can place the one there, that's fine. That's fine. The others you can place. Okay, your ones can go in their space, but.
Yeah, when we take the lid off, then the others will go.
Which way? Oh, okay. But the others will come after that, you place it on the top. That's why the bouquet has been taken out. Alright? There's no space, don't cover any space. Just be careful. Okay?
Eva? Eva?
Shivaya Namo Jaya Ram